What's going on YouTube? My name is John, and today we have a big day in the Call of Duty Zombies community. Finally, we have an unwatermarked version of the World War II Nazi Zombies reveal trailer. So this is pretty hype. I thought we could do a live reaction to it. Now, I've seen the original one, the leaked one, the watermarked one, but this one is supposedly different, and I've yet to actually give my thoughts on it. So I'm excited to do a reaction of the official trailer and then talk about it afterwards. So let's jump into it. So we've got the trailer right here. We're going to start this in 3, 2, 1. Alright. I'm excited. Get rid of this. So this is, I guess, Middleburg. We've seen kind of these scenes in some of the teasers. Oh, now we're underground. Presents Sledgehammer.
I have seen a vision of our Führer's future. The death of the old world and the birth of the new. Can you hear it? Drums. The drums of war. The march of progress. I have built more than just a new kind of soldier. I have created the devil himself.
Oh man.
Pre-order now and get access to the private beta.
Ooh, that looks so good. Okay, wow. That looked incredible. So remember when I made that video saying Call of Duty Zombies, or World War II Zombies, better make me crap my pants? This was the vibe I was hoping for. Now, one thing I'm really hoping is like for sound design to be on point. So I'm going to turn this down a little bit. I kind of want to jump forward to when we see, like, I think it's this guy right here. Him. So when you look at him, you can see he's got like the metal there. He's got the metal on his body, and he's not just a normal zombie. He's been transformed and he's been modified. This is where I want that sound design to really come into play. Like when this guy rises, I want to hear the creaking of the bones in contrast to the clink of the metal. I want like sounds that send shivers down my spine. I think like that crack and snap of a bone as this guy rises up could be incredible. So I'm really excited about that. And so I guess this is probably our main antagonist. He is the evil Nazi. I forget his name. I think his character was revealed a day or two ago, but I'm not entirely sure. This trailer looks hype, and I think it's different from the original one that we saw when a certain YouTuber leaked it with their watermark all over it. It's nice to see it without a watermark. Now, I imagine this is going to be a lot of the main playable area, this underground area, where it's going to be compartmentalized. You'll have an area up top and maybe an area below, and up top will be Middleburg, and then below it will be the labs, and then we'll probably go further down to the labs and maybe even the mountains where we'll find where Frederick Barbarossa's tomb is, or wherever he's laying, because he's the main part of this lore and where a lot of this is based on. Hopefully, there it is. Oh wow, we clicked on it almost perfectly. So you can, I'm guessing he's in the lab and he's underground, and maybe this is his tomb, or maybe this is just a statue of him near his tomb. But all of the sort of legends and myths of him rising up and coming again are where a lot of this game mode is based off of. So that's really exciting. I can't wait to explore that, because that's what made Treyarch Zombies so fascinating to begin with. When you really started to dive into the legends behind, say, Der Riese or Die Glock, all of that stuff that made Call of Duty Zombies have a story before there was even much of a story. I mean, people talk about today how the story was too complicated, but back then, the story was relatively simple, but there were so many different legends and so many jumping points that we had no idea where it was going, and it had a new, different level of complexity, and I almost feel like we're hearkening back to it with all of the myths and legends that surround Barbarossa. There's so much for them to play with, and it's going to make for an exciting tale throughout World War II Zombies. Better than, say, Infinite Warfare Zombies, where they had a fun concept, but the execution was poor. And now this game mode seems much more character-driven, especially in a lot of the teasers, where you have a lot of the letters between Marie and Klaus, and you have characters with a lot more depth to them, and you can see where they're from, what they're like, what their interests are. They're not just one-dimensional, oh, this is Poindexter, he's the nerd, this is AJ, he's the jock. None of that stuff. So this is much more exciting, I think, on a number of different levels. And it looks so good, it sounds so good. Oh my god. I like this shot right here. So see that hand, and it's got coils wrapped around it. I almost imagine this like coming to life, and that's where you'd hear like that bone crackling sound that sends shivers down your spine. And maybe this would be like the rebirth of Barbarossa, or their special zombie. The zombie that we've seen throughout the teasers that has like all of the metal beams running through it. I imagine him to be like the boss or something. This guy, I think he's kind of the guy that we've seen in a lot of the trailers. I mean, look at like the gore there. And, like, you can see into his body, and he's being held together by these metal stitches. Oh, it's incredible. So let's try to get a better look at him right here. It's hard to, but even look at this guy. The way like his body is melting. His face looks like it's melting. It's a mix of like skin plastered onto a skull mixed with metal to hold it together. It's creepy, and I love it. God. Okay, this is a good. I think so. It's hard to pause it and not get. I should like open this up in like Premiere or something. But you get a good look at them, definitely. Okay, so there we go. So like that's what I'm talking about. We've seen this in the trailers where it's that souped up zombie, and maybe there's multiple of them, and during the boss rounds they break out of those pods that we saw in the clip earlier. But I don't know, I can't wait to see this in action. This is gonna be awesome. Let's do one final look through, where last time I was pretty quiet because I didn't want to like talk over it, but now we'll do it, and actually like I'll point out things that are interesting to me. So I guess this will be Middleburg, and I'm hoping we get some chance to explore the town. It seems like we will because of some of the footage we saw. I like that transition, how you go from like the town into sort of the hell below, where it's like it's a very quaint and peaceful town. You'd have no idea what's going on until you really enter it. And I guess there's going to be several layers to it. I guess maybe 1, 2, 3 layers, unless that was just clever editing. We'll have to see.
I have seen a vision of our Führer's future.
This is so good. I can't wait to just explore this. It reminds me of Mob of the Dead. Mob of the Dead had a lot of that, where even in the infirmary you would see like all these little diagrams and like not experiments, but just grotesque documentation that was all over the walls. And now we're seeing that again in Infinite Warfare Zombies. So I'm excited right there. Looked like that one guy was holding the STG right there. Let's see, maybe that is the STG. Oh wow. Like the way the zombies, see how like they have that shamble, that shuffle, they look hungry, they look. I love everything about this. Sledgehammer Games, you have delivered, and you've met any expectation that I had set for you guys. I'm very happy and very pleased with what you guys have done. It looks so good. I think that guy's shooting a bar right there. That's at least what it looked and sounded like. See them moving through the corridor right there. So, this threw me off guard because this shot right here, let's try to see if we can find it. I think it's coming up. This one. This shot looks third person, and I think when I saw this in the original trailer, I looked at that and I went, is this game mode in third person? Most people have said it's confirmed to be in first person, so I'm assuming it is, but shots like this make me think it's in third person, or maybe segments are, or maybe clips are, I don't know. It could just be a trailer thing, but it is weird that this shot almost seems like it's in third person, and even the camera follows her like it's in third person. That's the part that really makes me go, what do you got going on there, Sledgehammer? What's up with that? I don't know. It's cool though. I like it. Like, I'm okay when I saw third person like that. It made me okay with a third person zombies mode, because I think it can provide a different experience, and all zombies don't have to be the same. So I'm not that opposed to it. Anyway, that has been my reaction to the official World War II Nazi Zombies trailer. The trailer meets expectations, and it's nice not having a big old watermark plastered across the front. You can actually get some nice details of it and really get a look at it, because the original, it was low res, it was, you know, it had a watermark on it, and it was ugly. This is, well, it's not beautiful, but it's grotesque in the right way. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's going to wrap it up for this one. Have a wonderful day, and bye.